Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here for our Tennis Manager 25 playthrough with Curtis Flapp. So you can see on screen now, we're desperately trying to get Curtis back up on form and winning tennis matches. And it's not been easy at all, but as you can see, he's certainly looking better than when we left him last time out. Yeah, folks, well, we can see form on the mental side of things is really good. We've got everything as +2s, and on the the technical side of things, most things are only -1 or nothing at all, which is great. Similarly for the physical, so he's certainly form-wise in a better place than he was when we left him. But how have we achieved that? Well, in all honesty, I don't really know, because we haven't really done any better in matches. We've played one tournament since we were last together, because we're coming right to the end of the season and we're going to be seeing the final game of the season, and then we'll be playing through to the end of the year to see whether we can, to see if we make our, we'll be playing into the end of the year to see how he gets on in terms of his goals that he's trying to achieve. But we were out in Russia, not going to try and pronounce that, and got a good win over Florian Zimmer, 199th in the world, a top 200 victory. We haven't done much of that recently, a weird one, 6-1, 5-7, 6 love, but then lost very, very closely in 2 sets to the French lad Timio Trifeli in the next round, so didn't get very far with that. So, folks, we have also had a change in the academy, and you can see here we've had our video and tactical room has been upgraded, so we get with that a 25% increase in our ability to train the game plan. What I think we're going to do is just double up on this. We're going to take this to the maximum level, which is level 2, which will give us another 25% mastery boost in terms of game plans. I think that's going to be a real useful thing to get, and plus 2.8% addition to our bonuses, which should start taking us up almost to level 3, which is pretty good. So let's do that. It's going to take us just a month to do. We've still got 50 odd thousand left to spend. So we'll, I think next up, maybe look to do something in here. Maybe we've neglected the youth academy, so maybe we get the relaxation room and video games which might be a real positive thing. You get, again, it's a youth. It's a progression bonus there, not too expensive to do, but you know, we need to get these people progressing as best as we can. Or we could wait a bit and do the sports study program, which again, I don't think we get anything for that other than money in, so that might be something to think about. So this is what the directors are saying about us. They're not happy. This is unsurprisingly. We did reach level 2 of the sports centre, and we did reach level 1 of the business centre, so that is good. What they don't like is that we didn't recruit one player over the season. Now, I have actually been trying to recruit a player, but all of the players tell me, wait until the end of the season. So I can't recruit a player. So I guess we're just going to have to try and do that. But I'm definitely recruiting someone for next year. That will be the plan. Okay, folks, let's go and play our tournament, which is in Anguilla, which is, not where I expect them to be. We're second seed in this tournament, and we're playing a Canadian player who's 265th in the world. Let's see how we get on against old Andy. So, balance and focus is his strength, timing and serve power is his weakness. So, what I tend to do for the serve power is just to stand a little bit closer in on the return of serve, similar to the second serve, and just hope to hit it a bit quicker and just make the most of a slightly weaker serve or slower serve. Right, let's see how we get on with this. We've motivated him. We're up for he's concerned, but we didn't actually improve that. But we did hit the right thing there. Well, not the best start. We're 1 love down and 40-15 or 15-40 down here. So it could be a very, very short episode in terms of actual tennis time. I'm hoping that we can do something here, get somewhere, because we have been really struggling. Well, into the net it goes, and it's 2 love. Not a good start. Well 2-1 or 2 love, sorry, and 30-40 up. So chance here to get a break back here. Thought he was going to go the other way. Tentative play from Curtis here. Oh, unlucky. Good deep return there. 5 love and love 40 here, and I think this has got to be one of the worst performances in a set that we've shown on in a live comp. 29% of points won against this player who's outside the top 200 in junior. First serves 53%, so that's a little lower than I want, but it's not that bad. But 25% of first serves won, 29% of second serves won. So we're really doing very little with our serve. Let's just try and change something on the serve. I'm going to go a bit harder with a few of the serve types and see if that makes a difference. But here we go. It's trying to save set point. Love 5 love down, 15-40 down. Nicely done. Oh, I mean, oh, wow. I mean, that was really nicely battled, but you can't win every point on the defence. And that's what he seems to be doing. This guy is absolutely dominating the rallies. And there we go. Looks like, and I know we only see a snapshot of this, he's coming into the net quite a lot, and Curtis is finding it difficult to get past him. So, where's the net? No, we've only seen it. He's only come to the net 4 times, and we've seen 2 of them. So that's not it. We've made those changes on serve. Let's see if that makes a difference in set 2. We're going to have to do something here. Well, maybe an early start. He's 6 love down, but he's got an advantage in set number 2. And, you know, he's a weird player. He has done this thing where he's lost the first set 6 love and then gone on to win in 3 sets. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility, but at the minute, I don't know. Well, we're 2-2 now, starting to win stuff. I'm not sure if it's the changes we've made or just something else happened, but he's love 40 up on the Canadian serve. Into the net we go, 15-40. Come on. Well, that was close to a double fault. Come on. Make him make a mistake. Like that. And he has got a break. He's 3-2 up. That's big. But immediately followed up with a potential break back here. 30-40. 3-2. Oh, that's a lovely hit. Down the line. Nope. Lost the advantage there. Oh, that's a big hit. Lovely shot. And it is a break back. 3-3. And he has 2 match points here. Been a much better second set, but when he didn't want to lose it, he looks like he might have done here. 30-40. He could pull this back. That was much better. But come on. Guy doesn't miss anything, does he? It was really well constructed point, and it's 6 love, 6-4, and Curtis Flaps is knocked out of the final tournament of the season. And we'll just have a look in a second at how poor this year has been, because we were 88th at the end of last season in the junior ranking. We almost 150th now. We have dropped a lot of points. Yeah, 131st. So, folks, I think that's pretty much the end of the season for Curtis. We've got a World Cup coming up, so we'll come back for that. I don't think he's involved in that because his ranking has dropped too far. So we'll see how he gets on. We're going to do a bit of training, probably go with physical training at the minute. I'll just change this and then I'll come back for the World Cup. Okay, so it looks like the UK didn't make it into the finals anyway, so he's not involved. The likes of Kazakhstan getting there, which is a little bit of a surprise. Romania. Some interesting players. Let's just have a quick look at the Kazakhstani team. Some 54th, 64th. There's a reasonable amount of players out there. Right. Okay. We will let this happen. So we're gonna go forward, and I'll come back when we have some information as we sort of wrap up the season. We did get told that the upgrade that we're putting into the academy video, it was the video and tactical room, it's going to take 15 days less than we were expecting, so that's pretty good. Here is what Curtis's thoughts on the season are. I think the results speak for themselves. It's an unmitigated disaster. I didn't join the academy for that. I'm disappointed. I blame you for this. Wow. He can't go anywhere though. Right, here we go, end of season. Did you reach the objectives you set for yourself at the beginning of the season? It wasn't. The season was disappointing. Honestly, we have a few weeks to work on what we were missing this year. I'm not quite sure what this is. There was rumours that Curtis Flapp doesn't want to work with you anymore. Will he leave the academy? No, he's not going to go. Things are fine between us. I think we'll go with that. Have you pinpointed any of Curtis Flapp's weak points to focus on before next season? Let's not say that. There aren't many weak spots. He's a good all-rounder. I'm not sure there's much that can... Oh, no, let's not say that. Actually, right, let's say this. He played a lot of matches before this season, and it allowed me to see certain weaknesses. We still have a few weeks to go to get back to work and make sure he's improved before the beginning of next season. Next season is about starting. Imagine you're already planning for the coming year. What will the priorities be? I think we are going to recruit new talent, so that will be a big thing for us. Okay, folks, so here are the young players that we had in our youth team. So I'm not sure how they have got on. So we are now going to decide whether to offer them a pro contract or let them go their own way. So I'd be kind of nice to take one of these forward. This person has done the best. Sofia Schiabina. I don't understand why I can't see this. You'd think I'd be able to see this, but... So I'm going to suggest this person, they've got a few 10s in there, let's just offer her a pro contract. We're going to let the others go, unless there's someone slightly better in there, but it's hard to be sure. So we're going to let those go, and we're going to offer Sofia Schiabina a pro contract. Let's do that. So the association with the Nike and Head have ended, so we'll be looking for some more next season. We have got Sofia Schiabina in our team now. Doesn't look a terrible player, in all honesty. Junior girls ranking of 631. We need to make sure we've got appropriate amounts of folks in this team. So let's make sure she's got. So she has a pool. We need to recruit a physio here. So let's do that. So we've offered a contract to Sofia Ziadato, who has got an 11 in an ability to provide care as well as a 10 in player management. So that should be pretty good for her. And we got the physio coming in, so that's excellent. And if we can get another trainer, we will do. So okay, so we've got room for 2 more trainers. So let's get another good trainer. We brought in Myers, who's not a brilliant person, but we're going to try and get a really good quality trainer coming in. Okay, so we've got another set of contract offers, again from Nike and Head, and again sort of very sort of similar level, a little bit more actually. So let's view this offer. Getting 52 grand if we play in 20 tournaments. I think that's per season. We get a little bit if we can get a ranking in the top 1,000, and a little bit on signing the contract. Similar sort of thing here. So I think we'll sign these 2 contracts. We should also get another one for our youngster, and we've just signed a contract with 2 staff members. Sofia Ziodato is our physio who's going to come in, and also this guy and Gianluigi D'Angelo, who has got the ability to give good physical training. So I think that's good. Had to give him a 5-year contract, but that should mean we will be in a good place. So we've sorted out our goals for Curtis Flaps. I'll show you those in a second. I'm going to also just do this for Sophia. Get her in the top 250. I think that sounds appropriate. Top 30 national players. I think she's happy with that. That will be in her nationality. We've decided to eject 273,000. So we'll have a look on what they actually want us to achieve next season. We haven't got our goals yet, but once we have those, we'll be able to sort that out. So we know we've got this period now where we should be able to improve our form. As you can see, ranking has massively improved with the players who have left the tour, who are now too old to be on the tour. So we need to then now make the most of that again and do better. As you can see, morale, rock bottom, form, mediocre. We need to be much, much better. Right, here we go. This is what we need to do. So some of this is possible, some of this is going to be tricky. So we've got this to do. Keep the current players. Well, we've got them at the minute, so that's fine. Recruit 1 player. So we'll have to think about that next. I don't know whether the one we've got will matter. I guess that's not what they're suggesting. We might have to bring someone else in. Reach level 2 of the youth and scouting centre, so we've got to improve both of those, and the business centre. Let's have a look at how possible that is. So looking at the sports centre, medical centre, we're 1.7. We have nothing, so that might be quite straightforward. We've got 314 in the bank at the minute. So we could look to get the physical therapy room currently and improve things like that. Youth. Well, we could go for the sports study program to get more money in. Perhaps that might be a thing to do. And with the business centre, we're 1.1. That's tough to get all of this. Really, really tough. I mean, we could go for the museum. That would be... It's not, you don't get a lot for that. I'll have to have a think about that, and we'll make a decision at the start of the next episode. So this is where we are at the minute. We've got 2 players in the team now, Curtis and Sophia. We're going to have to work over the Christmas period to get Curtis back into form, and we will be ready to go. There we go. We've got our physio now in there, so they've both got their full complement of trainers, which is excellent. So fingers crossed things will go well, and we will be in a good place for next season. It can't go like last season, which was really, really poor, I thought. But let me know in the comments where we should be focusing on: business centre, scouting centre, or the medical centre. Those are the 3 that we've got to improve. Do we just go for the one which we know we can do soonest and then kind of work like that, or do we go for the one where we've got the biggest gap to actually get where we want to go? Not really sure what the strategy should be. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.